What's up, people? How y'all doing today? We got a Friday night live session with the man, West Coast Cowboy, man. How you doing today?
Shoot, I'm Gucci, man. How y'all doing today, man?
I'm blessed, proud to be alive and talking to a true Cowboys fan, bro. You got all your blue on background. You a diehard Cowboys fan. I see.
Yeah, man. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? And been one my entire life, man. So shoot, I'm ready to get this thing popping, man. Talk about some Cowboy news and shoot, man. Talk about these Cowboys getting after it in 2021.
Definitely, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you been a diehard Cowboy. Why are so many folks Cowboys fans around here? Georgia, Florida, California, Texas, everywhere. Everywhere you go, I cannot avoid a Cowboys fan. What's up with that, man?
I think mainly, I think TV kind of helped us out a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, if you're in the college circuit, Notre Dame is kind of like that too. And it's because, back in the day, these, a lot of these places like you were saying right now, didn't have NFL teams or the NFL teams weren't good. But I mean, Jerry always made sure that you could watch the Dallas Cowboys. So like, no matter where I'm at in the United States, man, you can almost guaranteed to catch at least 10 Dallas Cowboy games. So I just think it's just easier, just because of the, you go to North Carolina, man. I asked the same. I was in North Carolina and there was a lot of Cowboy fans. I was like, man, why is there so many damn Cowboy fans? And they was like, man, the Panthers only been here 24 years. I'm 72.
That's where I'm in North Carolina.
So when he said that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're over the age of like 35 or 30 going, out there, then it makes sense that you're a Cowboy fan because, Panthers they only been around for like, I think they only been around for like 20 some years, but not even 20. I think they've been like 21, 22 or something like that. It ain't a lot though.
Not a lot.
Because I remember when they came into the league. That's how early they been.
That's
I think I was in high school.
That's crazy, man. We got a ton of Cowboy talk tonight, man. You a Cowboy fan? It is Cowboy night. Everything about the Cowboys, the good and bad and more. You ready, man? You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready, man.
Man, first off, of course, Dak Prescott got paid this offseason, $160 million. How much pressure is on Dak Prescott? Cowboy, how much pressure is on him? I'm asking you right now, put you on the spot.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, man, the good thing about Dak Prescott and Cowboy fans, man, is the pressure is always on. The pressure is always on in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pressure was on Dallas when he wasn't paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks was telling him he wasn't deserving of the money, and folks is telling him now that he's not deserving of the money. So it's like, I just think the name of the pressure just changed. You know what I'm saying? But it's the amount of pressure that's going to be on him is still the same. Everybody loved Tony Romo, and then everybody hated him after he got paid. Why? Because the expectations, before you get paid, you can just be good. But after you get paid, you got to be good with some substance. You know what I'm saying? So, I think the expectations now change because of Dak, because now people aren't just going to accept that, oh, he's a good quarterback because, we paid him because he is a good quarterback. So now it's about taking that next step. So, I think as long as he takes that next step, which I believe he's already shown that he can, I think it's gonna be fine and good. You know what I'm saying? But Cowboy fans, man, when before Tony Romo got paid, they used to say, man, Tony Romo ain't deserving of that money. And then after he got paid, those exact same people just said, oh, so that's what you get for $100 million quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just love the fact that Dak has embraced it. And I think he's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the kids that actually shows that he's actually better during the pressure situations anyway. So I'm actually excited to see what this new pressure does to Dak Prescott, because I think it's gonna turn him into a even more beast.
Hey, West Coast, have you got a chance to look at the home games for the Cowboys this year, and which ones are you planning on attending?
I'm gonna be my answer to that is very easy. I will be at every single home game except for the one that's closest to Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Any of those three, I'm there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Family time, chilling.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I got some good sponsors that's gonna take care of me, man. So I'll be at every game, you know what I'm saying? But them 3 games, I try to stay at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Flying from California, that mess is crazy, man, especially like during the weekend, Thursday night game. And I'm gonna tell you this, like, I'm low-key I try not to go to Thursday night games. Are weird, man. Like I Thursday nights it's just a weird environment, man. So it almost you get in there on a Tuesday, you're playing on a Thursday, and then by Friday you're just kind of like sitting there, you know what I'm saying? So I try to avoid Thursday night games too. You know what I'm saying?
with the Cowboys, y'all picking 10th this year. What player do y'all see? Do you see the Cowboys select? Do you think they're going corner, pass rusher, linebacker? I've heard some talk about tight end. I seen you a lot of the day. You was going crazy when some people were saying that y'all should go tight end.
Well, I mean, what I think the Cowboys are gonna do and what I believe they should do are two totally different stories. You know what I'm saying? Them is two women, they both married, but they know, you know what I'm saying, they different men. You know what I'm saying? They know different people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, what I would want the Cowboys to do, because I do not believe that there is a top 10 defensive player in this draft. Like, you know, there's not a defensive player that someone can name me that I'd be like, yeah, I would draft him top 10. No matter what the player is, no matter what the team is, there's not one. There's not one in this draft. So for me, for the Dallas Cowboys, and you know, there's the other side of the ball, offensive. The Cowboys currently right now have 7 offensive players on their starting offense who are already enumerated. When I mean enumerated, I mean they are on extensions or they are on first-year contracts that are paying them. You know what I'm saying? We have 7 guys. There's only 11 on offense. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, we don't need a top 10 salary on offense. We don't need that. And there's no top 10 defense in this draft. So in my opinion, you sell the pick, man. You sell the pick. You know what I'm saying?
What do you expect to see from Trayvon Diggs in his second year?
What I'm expecting to see from Trayvon Diggs is, honestly, I would just like to see him as a technique style. I would like to see him get more physical, get his hands more on the wide receivers at the beginning of the play. Trayvon Diggs has been known as a guy who's really, really good when the ball's in the air. But bro, I'm sorry, this is not high school and college. When the ball's in the air, you got a 70% chance of losing. I don't give a damn who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who, you know what I'm saying? Even the odds were the same for Deion. The only difference is Deion really lived in that 30%. You know what I'm saying? The rest of us, that 70 really goes to like 90, and you got a 10% chance of getting the ball. So it's like, I want Diggs to help himself out by defeating wide receivers at the line. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people forget that rerouting is good defense. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would like to see from a technological standpoint. You know, from a technique standpoint, I want to see him winning at the line. From a player, just a general standpoint, man, I want to see him be able to take that step. I mean, this is the thing, man. If the Cowboys actually do draft a corner in the first round, it's gonna make Trayvon Diggs' job kind of weird, I think.
That's my next question. Because if y'all do go corner, are you comfortable with y'all having that younger receiver?
I'm not comfortable with saying Trayvon Diggs is my veteran corner. No, I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm under the impression that you're still a rookie until you play 16 games. You know what I'm saying? He's only played 12. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's still a rookie, and I still have to hold him under that for the next 4 more games. And as much as I love Trayvon Diggs, let's not forget that my dude gave up 5 touchdowns in 4 games in weeks 1 through 4. Now, people say, oh, yeah, but he was a rookie. Okay, so why do you think Patrick Surtain, J.C. Horn, any of those corners are not going to go through the same thing? You know what I'm saying? And the film says this. The film says if Trayvon Diggs is in this draft, he is the best corner. Yeah. So it's like, I can't. Like, that's a real reason why it makes it hard for me to even draft a corner in the first round. Because, man, let's just be real. If you go look at Trayvon Diggs' tape jumps out at you, man, way better than a Surtain. So then it's like, my question is, if you felt that you could get Diggs in the second round, why don't you feel that confidently about getting someone in the same quality in the same round? That doesn't make any sense. Like, to me, I would think Diggs would almost make it impossible for me to draft a corner in the first round. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why would I pay first round talent? And then think about this. Are we really going to sit up here and try to think that a corner at 10 in this draft class is ready to start? Because that's the real question. Like, my criteria on picking the 10th overall is very, very simple. I have 2 criteria for me to pick you. Actually 3. Let me put that in there. 1, you had to have played in 2020. Yes, I know that cuts out some of your favorite tackles. I don't care. You can't. I can't pick you 10th overall, and you played 0 games. You decided to opt out. Hey, I believe it, but guess what? I went to 5 games last year, so even I took a chance. You know what I'm saying? Even I took a chance. So if you sat out last year, I can't take you. And also, my other criteria at 10: can you physically start right now? So that means when I draft you on April 29th, 2021, can you be the starter right now? No, can I wait, or can he see, or can he no, that. If I pick you at 10, can you start right now? You want to know why? Because the 10th overall pick last year made $24 million. He got a $24 million contract with $12 million signing bonus. Bro, that's a lot of money to be as a Band-Aid. That's a lot of money as an insurance policy, insurance policy, and that's a lot of money to be sitting on the bench hoping that somebody get hurt so he can go in. No, can't do it. Can't do it. And my third one, I forgot it, man. They're coming to me in a minute. But yeah, man, them is the main two. Them is the main two. And a lot of these players don't meet those criteria for me. Oh, I know my last one. I know my last one. My last one's very simple. Are you the 10th best player in this draft? Like, period. Like, if you like that's, I know, and people be like, well, see, now think about that. Now, if I asked you Surtain, right? I say, is Patrick Surtain the 10th best player in this draft? I don't think so, bro. I think there's 11 offensive players that should get drafted before any defensive player. You know what I'm saying? You got the 4 quarterbacks, you got Trey Lance, Matt Jones, Fields, and you got Trevor Lawrence. You got Penny Sewell. You got that's 5. You got what's the boy from in North Carolina from Slater, the other tackle.
Yeah, Slater.
So we're at 6 right now. You got Devontae Adams. You got Chase
Smith. Smith.
I always mix them up. Devontae Smith. You know, y'all the first ones to correct me on that too. Appreciate you. Devontae Smith. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Smith. You got Chase. You got Waddle that may slide up in there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this. There might be a 5th one because Mac Jones, that boy from Alabama, I don't know what it is.
Hey, I'm hoping he dropped the 15 in New England.
Hey, but the thing about it is I feel like he's going to get picked. You know what I'm saying? There's been too much. And you still got the tight end that everybody's comparing to Moss, but I'll disconnect if you try to. Man,
if Pitts is there at 10, you know, Jared, he like his box office. He like the big signing. Last year y'all took CD Lamb, y'all didn't necessarily need him. So if he falls there, I think Jared's he's gonna want to take him.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Like, being a Cowboy fan, I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling, but I'm not sold on Pitts. I'm not sold on him.
Why?
Because 700 yards, 12 touchdowns, that's not 10th overall player, bro. That's not. But I'm gonna tell you this, though. I will tell you this. People always get like their eyes get blown out big when you see someone do something that you've never thought that someone can do. Like, and you know what it is? He's a wide receiver playing tight end. But this is the problem, though. In college, you can be a wide receiver and be tight end in college, because you know if they want you to block, they'll bring in the underclassman who's not trying to get to the draft. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna bring in that guy. He'll push some guys around. You'll be back on there catching your balls. In the NFL, bruh, what is a giant like what is the tight end's number one job in the NFL, or at least for my team, bro? His hand's gonna be in the dirt. He's either gonna be selling pass or he's gonna be selling run, but he has to be able to block first to do those. So it's like think about this, out of all the tight ends that have come into the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys offense, that doesn't match us. You know what I'm saying? If you think about a guy they say we need a guy to replace Jason Witten, bro. Jason Witten was not known for his speed. Jason Witten was known for his ability to block. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's most important to me. That's why my campaign is run the damn ball. I am 100% against my quarterback throwing the ball 30, 40 times. 100% against it.
Matter of fact, how much pressure is on Ezekiel Elliott this year? He's the highest paid running back in the NFL. How much pressure is on him? Because last year he didn't play his best. How much pressure is on him this season?
Okay, well, the cool thing, real quick, just to be accurate, the highest paid running back in the NFL has actually only played 4 games last year, and that was Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. When you say, I love when people call Zeke the highest paid running back, because what you're saying is he's the best running back. Because in society today, we equate your greatness by how much you're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? That's what they equated. So when you say highest paid, what you're really saying is, Zeke, you are the best running back in the NFL. What is it going to take to get him back back to that position? La'el Collins, Tyron Smith, Zach Martin. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel Elliott showed you last year that with a horrible offensive line, that he will at worst be the 11th best running back in the NFL.
Right.
And to be honest with you, if you drafted someone 5 years ago and they told you the worst case scenario, I will be 11th, man, you're winning. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with Zeke. The problem what's wrong with Zeke is the exact same problem that's wrong with Drake. People say Drake fell off. I look at the box office, I see Drake 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, did he fall off? He might have fell off, but he fell from 1 to 2. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're so used to him being the dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? You be like, who's the hottest rapper right now? You're gonna be like Lil Durk, but it's really, if you look at the box office, it's really Drake. It's always gonna be Drake. It's always gonna be. So it's like that's what I see. Like Ezekiel Elliott. Like Ezekiel Elliott is the Drake. Like he's always gonna be consistent. Like that's what you're really like. I think a lot of times when you pay someone, people think that you're paying them to be the best. When we paid Ezekiel Elliott $14 million, because remember, we didn't pay him a 1-year deal. We gave him a 6-year deal. So that means what we're really asking Ezekiel Elliott is, can you be good for 6 years? You know what I'm saying? And I think he's doing that. Did he have a problem with the fumbles? Yes, he did have a problem with the fumbles. But you know, there was also some greatness that we saw in that, because you know what we saw with Ezekiel Elliott? I'm gonna tell you the difference between Ezekiel Elliott and DeMarco Murray. See, they both had fumbling problems, but see, one of those players was just good, and the other one was really good. I'm gonna tell you the difference between the good and the really good. See, the good player, DeMarco Murray, his old, I'm gonna let it go, West Coast. Well, his old bum ass fumbled in the divisional round playoff game, us down by 4 in a wide open space in front of him. Ezekiel Elliott didn't fumble again after week 11. You know what I mean? That's the difference between like all these other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because like, see, everybody's gonna have a situation. Everybody's gonna have a fumbling problem or a he can't get out of bounds or a this. My question is, what is your rehab game like? See, that's the difference between Zeke and all these other dudes. Zeke will have a problem. That problem will be put on display. And then you will physically see him get better at that problem. You'll see the results. That's why it makes Zeke so much better, because you guess what? At week 1, the boy had a fumbling problem. By week 11, when nobody talking about it. Why? Because he had fixed it. That's the difference between great players. Great players can do that. You know what I mean? You got to think like this, man. Even if you don't have a fumbling problem, you know what happens? The NFL gets faster. People get bigger. You know what I'm saying? People adjust. It's the great players. It's those players who are able to adjust their game to what's going on. And guess what? Ezekiel Elliott realized that, guess what, brother? When you're going down to the ground and you think you're about to be down, you need to hold on to that ball until you hear the whistle sound. Why? Because, bro, you just ran somebody over for 3 yards. You don't think they're going to try to get the ball out?
Right. Hey, what do you think of the safety DeMonte KZ and the linebacker Keanu Neal? He's a linebacker. So what do you think about those signings? And do you think they can help the Cowboys this coming year? Because both of them on 1-year deals.
Well, I'm a little biased with KZ because, man, he from the same hood, like for real. Like I done been at the hood party, been at, you know what I mean, like been with his, you know, talking about like we from the same hood, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely a little biased by him. I'm definitely a little biased. Like we'd have a Super Bowl parade, it's gonna come straight down my hood, you know what I'm talking about? So I really liked that pickup. Keanu Neal, I'm a little like open about it. I love the player. I love what it represents. But 2 things. I do not believe that Keanu Neal, I don't like the fact that they're trying to bring a safety to play linebacker. I'm just being real. I don't like that. The reason why I don't like that is because my linebacker core already has some issues. So adding a safety to play linebacker does not help me. You know what I mean? Like I tell my lady, when I go work out and I'm really, really hungry, make me something to eat that I know is gonna it's gonna actually my appetite. See, my boy Kendall, you've heard this story before. You heard how I am. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, them the days I work out, Chris. I don't want no science experiments. I don't want to come in the house and smell something I ain't never smelled before. Because if it don't taste good, I gotta wait another hour to eat something that do taste good that I know. So that's what I'm saying. There's sometimes in life, in football, bro, you just need to fix the problem. Like if you have a linebacker problem, fix it with a linebacker. We're literally putting an experiment back there. So if it works, then you know what? man, somebody's gonna clap it up and be like, oh my God, that worked. But see, the problem is if it don't work, it's gonna be catastrophic, bro.
Yep.
It's gonna be catastrophic. So I'm hoping that it works. And then my last thing on it is, you know, I don't want nobody to get misconstrued. I am still heavily on the Donovan Wilson train. You know, the Cowboys, man. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what you got to do to get this young man on the field. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, it sounds like, you know, with these additions that he's going to be in rotation again in 2022 in 2021. So that's also kind of my downplay too, is because, you know, I'll never say like, I hate it when people put projection over production. I don't like that. Like, hey, let's play this rookie because I think he's going to be good. No, I don't like that. Play the dude who you know is playing good right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this. Donovan Wilson has freaking production, bro.
Yes.
Like, he has production. And now it's at the point now where it's like the only thing that can hurt him is him not playing. Mm-hmm. Like, that's it. Like, that's the only thing that can. He's at the stage of his career where he has to play. He's to have to play to make mistakes or play to get better. But sitting on the bench just watching for the third year in a row, that's not going to help him, bro. And then you know what's going to happen to the Dallas Cowboys? What happens to us all the time? Time runs out, man. You get to like year 4 and you're like, oh, you only have 7 games of this dude. So can we sign him? I don't know. Can we sign him? I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Lewis. Not Jordan Lewis. Chidobe Awuzie. I love Chidobe Awuzie. But real talk, we didn't have enough games to even sign him. Like, there wasn't enough games played for us to really get an idea of what we thought we were going to get in the future. Because remember, when you sign a contract, you're not asking him, what are you going to be today? You're really asking him, what are you going to be in 5 years?
5 years.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's my, you know, Keanu Neal, I am, you know, I'm open for it. I like it. I understand it. Because, you know, you want to have a coach on the field when all this stuff is moving around and stuff. The only thing I'm going to tell you, this is what I want to happen. I want the Cowboys to sign a free agent linebacker. That's what I want. Because if that happens, that's going to force Keanu Neal into his regular safety position. Because I'm going to tell you this, Keanu Neal ain't beating out no linebacker playing linebacker, bro. He not. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Keanu, I think we let Joe Thomas go to Houston. I don't think that Keanu Neal was a better linebacker than Joe Thomas.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure that Joe Thomas is I'm pretty sure he's a better safety. But it's like, you know, all this, you know, it's a lot of science experiments going on here in a year where we have
Keanu Neal is a better safety than
yeah, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And you see what I mean? It's like you're basically taking him out of the best position that he is to put him at an experiment.
Right.
And I mean, you know, unfortunately, my team does that a lot, bro. And we do that a lot. We did it with Connor Williams. Connor Williams was a blue chip tackle. What does he play now? He plays what? He plays guard.
Right.
Tony Pollard, I scream this from heaven. Tony Pollard was a damn slot in college. What is he in the NFL? A backup running back getting 1.8 yards behind a stacked line. But everybody loves when he does this 40-yard wiggle whamble.
I definitely think Tony Pollard deserves a lot more touches. Who in the NFC East you think presents the most challenge to the Cowboys? That's crazy saying because Washington won it last year.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Cowboy fans don't like hearing this. I don't care. It is what it is. Washington got a better defense than us right now today.
It's way better.
Right now today.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you this. We like to shoot ourselves in the foot a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to throw the ball 50,000 times, right? So since we do that, Ezekiel Elliott has his worst games against this Washington team.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're built to beat everybody. I think we're pretty much built to beat everybody in the NFL except for Washington. Like there's only one team in the NFL that really I'm not gonna say like Tom Brady, that don't intimidate me. You know what I'm saying? You can catch Brady slipping. You know what I'm saying? He went on a 3-game winning streak. He went on a 3-game losing streak in the middle of the season. A lot of people forget that. You know what I'm saying? You can catch Tom slipping. He just gonna catch you slipping. You know what I'm saying? But bro, win or lose, Washington, they got something for us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy fans don't like talking about it, but they got something for us, man. And I'm gonna tell you this too. Something else that you never hear from a Cowboy fan, bro. Their coach is way better than our coach. way better. Way
Okay.
better. Way better. He's way, man. Come on, Ron Rivera, Mike McCarthy, knock it off, bro. Like knock it off, bro. Like Ron got players that want to come play for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy, and not so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got a better coach, a defensive-minded coach, and let's just be real, they have a better quarterback. I think this is the best Washington football team we're going to see in the last 5 years.
The thing with Fitzpatrick is he's good when you least expect him to be good. He's not good for 16 games.
But the cool thing about Fitzpatrick is Fitzpatrick ain't never had no defense like that either.
Yeah,
this is the thing about Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick has always been on bad teams who could not score, right? Now he's on an offense that ain't really trying. They're not really trying to score no points. Their focus in Washington is to hold you down while the little brother beats you. You know what I'm saying? Like the big brother in Washington is what? The defense.
Right.
They want their defense on the field longer. They have more faith in that defense. Bro, they got 5 first-rounders on the front line. 5. And people be wondering, like, man, you're not. So that's why I say, like, Fitzpatrick is not going to have to do nearly as much as he's ever had to do for
just don't kill us. That's all.
Yeah. And think about this. He's on a team with the best defense. This is the best defense he's probably had. This is going to be the best, like, wide receiving core that he's ever had. And think about this, bro. You're going into a team where there's like, you're playing for Washington, bro. There's no expectations. No expectations. No expectations. And you're coming and think about this. You have a coach that's going to look you in your face and tell you, hey, man, we had a worse team last year. We went through 4 different quarterbacks, and one of our quarterbacks was the comeback player of the year. Why? Because he only had 1 leg. And I beat the Cowboys twice. Dak is coming off a broken leg. You know what I'm saying? You got to think like fans don't ever think about the stuff that they're telling these other teams. You know what I'm saying? You start talking about Washington, man, that game sounds really, really, really intriguing. Like, if you're Washington, you have to have the confidence to feel that you can beat the Cowboys once, at least once. You beat us twice last year. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're Washington, really what you're always trying to say is we're going to beat the Cowboys twice, and we'll win the rest of it, and we'll do whatever we else got to do. You know what I'm saying? But Washington scares me. Washington's defense, and then you got Gibson coming back. Man, Gibson is a little. Hey, bro, I'm a run the ball affiliate, so I know all the running backs. I know all the running back. Gibson is a monster, bro. He's a monster. He's a monster. He can catch the ball coming out the backfield. He's versatile than a mug, man. He's versatile than a mug. I mean, he gave us problems, man. 126 as a rookie. Get it. Take that. That's what he gave us as a rookie. 126. Take that.
Both games. He had
both games.
So will the Cowboys make the playoff this year?
Yes. yes. I believe this is my thing. I do believe that the Cowboys will make the playoffs this year, but I do believe that is going to it's going to go. We cannot end up with the same record as the Washington Redskins this year. We can't. We have to stay a game above them because I don't care about the other games that are on our schedule. Them Washington games are going to have some huge implications for us. They're going to have some huge implications for us.
How much better do you think the Giants got with the addition of Adoree Jackson and Kenny Galladay?
This is my thing. The Giants, in my opinion, are solidifying their ability to want to throw the ball, and I'm all for that because teams who throw the ball first don't go to the playoffs anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Like when the Giants a turnover machine.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked this question about Kyle Pitts. If Kyle Pitts got drafted to the Giants or to the Eagles or to the Redskins, would you be scared? As a Cowboy fan, I'm like, probably not.
Because the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm probably not. You know what I'm saying? You mean you're gonna run your offense through a tight end? Okay, I'm with that. Like I'm
establishing the run game first.
Exactly. So that's why I say teams like that's another reason why Washington scares me because they do have a legitimate run game. Like they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the addition of a run game that played well last year and then a better quarterback. Well, what you doing? Oh, with a better quarterback. I got somebody crawling up on. Yeah, it's go inside. My bad. My son was crawling up under the desk. with the addition, yeah, man. With the additions that they've added, you know, I think that is what we talking about, the Giants, right?
Yeah,
the Giants. As long as the Giants aren't doing anything to help Saquon Barkley, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep on letting him rack up fantasy football yards, and we'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Philly, man, Philly don't even know what they're gonna do at quarterback. So
they're trending downward right now.
Yeah, they're trending downward.
Yeah, they're rebuilding right now.
Like, I have to put Giants over Philly because Giants know for sure who their quarterback's gonna be. Like, that alone, in my opinion, gives them the edge. You know what I'm saying? Do I think Jalen Hurts is gonna be the guy? He might. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like you got rid of Carson Wentz to then promote Jalen. Because, I mean, Jalen Hurts, as much as I like him, he didn't do enough to say you're okay with letting go of Carson Wentz. Because I was even saying this. Philadelphia, if you want to throw the ball, keep Carson Wentz. Because he's a better thrower of the football. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be athletic and do all this other stuff, then get Jalen Hurts. Then they came into Dallas and tried to make him throw the ball 40 times. I was like, that's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Philly, in my opinion, they're trending down just because if it doesn't work out with the quarterback, bro, they're almost in like they have to pick a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. They're trending downwards for me.
So can Dak Prescott be winning MVP this year? Like winning an MVP candidate this year? Dak Prescott, top 5, top 4. Will he have a great season this year?
I believe he's going to have a good season. I mean, Dak Prescott, if you be honest with you, man, he's in the rankings for MVP almost every year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every year that he's been in the league, he's in the top 5. I think with our defense being the way it is and the addition of we got some additions, but I mean, realistic, Dak's going to have to be a top 10 quarterback for us to go anywhere this year. Let's just be real. Like, our defense isn't like Washington can put a non-top top 10 quarterback, 15 quarterback, and still do something with their defense. Our defense, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So Dak is going to have to be a top 10 quarterback for us to do anything. He's going to have to. You know what I'm saying? Which I believe he will be.
Do you think this season here would be Michael Gallup's final season in Dallas?
Do I believe it is? Yes. Yes, I believe it is. The reason being is because one, I see Robbie Anderson. I see a bunch of dudes. Robbie Anderson is just the one that pops out in my head. That dude Michael Gallup got better stats than Robbie Anderson. He got better stats than a bunch of dudes that's getting $65 and $70 million. So it's like, we already have $100 million invested in Amari Cooper. You don't draft CeeDee Lamb at 17 to not think you're going to give him an extension at some point. And you're basically asking me, are you going to re-sign a third wide receiver to a $50 million plus deal?
You could find a decent third receiver later on in the draft. And so
bro, you draft him in the 3rd round. You got a lot out of him. You got a lot out of a 3rd round. Go get another one. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to pay Michael Gallup. You know what I'm saying? And I thought they were going to trade him, but I don't think they're going to trade him now because now they'll probably just focus more on the compensatory pick because you get like a 4th or a 3rd round pick out depending on if he leaves next year and he does well somewhere else, you'll get a compensatory pick. So I think they're more sold on that right now. So I think he will play this year for the Cowboys, but I do believe this next year will be his last year.
Would you do a Stephon Gilmore for Michael Gallup trade straight up? I'm a Patriots fan, so that's why I would love Gallup in New England.
My only issue with Stephon Gilmore is he's 31. You know what I'm saying? But as a straight up trade, just player for player, hell yes. Hell yeah. Yes, I would. Yeah, I would. Because I mean, I know fans love Michael Gallup, but let's just be real, man. We drafted him as a rookie. Guess what? 8 games in him, draft him as a rookie. We went and traded for Amari Cooper. All right. The very next year, we had Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. We thought that was going to be our 1-2 punch. We did that for 1 year. Guess what we did the very next year? We drafted CeeDee Lamb. The writing's on the wall, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm Michael Gallup, he knows that he's not going to. At this point of his year, I know Michael Gallup has to know that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why he's not really. Because think about this. If Michael Gallup really wanted to get paid, he'd hold out right now.
Right.
He'd hold out right now.
Dallas Cowboys go to Super Bowl, like break the 25-year curse.
Do I think
this year?
I mean, I hate answering the question about the Super Bowl simply because there's just so much involved in it. There's going to be some degree in luck. I think the Cowboys have a really I'll put it to you like this. We are doing a lot of things differently than we've done in seasons where we didn't go to the Super Bowl. Like we've been make some big players in free agency, whether that been signing players or actually players being linked to us. We've actually been some pretty big players in that. So, that's something differently. Last year, man, we brought in no primary backups in case anybody got hurt. You're seeing us doing that this year.
Right.
We brought in no key defensive players. Like our biggest defensive name last year was Clinton Dix. You know what I'm saying? Who did not even make the team. John Terry Poe did not make the team. Durrell Whitley did not make. Well, they did, but they got cut week 7. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like we're actually bringing guys in who actually legitimately have a chance of making our team. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is definitely I forget the feeling. I think you win this. There's phases in football. The first phase in football is off season. You know what I'm saying? Then after off season, there's your training camp. Then you have the season. Then you have playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You got to win. You got to win at least 3 of those to win a Super Bowl. And I think the Cowboys have done a really good job of winning this first off season. You know what I'm saying? Because the first off season, you're basically you're competing against this team and last year. And this team already looks better than last year's team.
Do you think DeMarcus Lawrence will have a make or break year this year? Do you think it's a make or break year for him, or do you think he'll bounce back this year big time?
I think, to be honest with you, in Dallas Cowboys world, I think DeMarcus Lawrence did fine this year. You know what I'm saying? It's like you guys got to, the Cowboy fans. I know that the Cowboys didn't pay DeMarcus Lawrence $20 million to get sacks in the first place, because when they signed him, he only had 22 sacks in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to believe that all of a sudden the Cowboys thought that he was just going to get $100 million and just go, oh my God, I'm going to go get a bunch of sacks. That's typically not how it works, especially as players are getting older. You know what I'm saying? The only player in history who has gotten stronger and faster, Barry Bonds, Mike McGuire. Only people that ever got faster as they got older. I don't know what it was. It was maybe magic or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's not normal. You know what I mean? Like, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely see, and definitely, when I think about the Super Bowl, I think that the Cowboys are in a position to definitely be able to get there. And I think that DeMarcus Lawrence is a guy that's going to help them get there. But I'm going to tell you, DeMarcus Lawrence is our by far most nastiest run stopper, and that's the only thing that matters to me. Right. I don't care about a quarterback throwing 400 yards. Like Russell Wilson threw 440 on us, and we almost beat him. Like we was down by 26, and we almost came back. So I don't care about the yards in the air. You know what I'm saying? I care about, is DeMarcus Lawrence helping me stop dudes from averaging 178 rushing yards? Because I'm gonna tell you this, man. You giving up 178, bro. You are not going to the playoffs. You're not.
That's true. Man. It's my last question.
Shoot.
So, who will the Cowboys draft at 10? One person, one player. Who will they draft and why? One player. It's one.
Man, I'm sorry, man. I can't. It's for me. It's hard for me to say a name because, like, I'm gonna tell you, you can ask me that question around pick 9. Pick 9, I'll know. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's like for me, for my team, there isn't. If I was a Kansas City Chiefs picking at 10, I could tell you, yeah, man, we should go get the tight end or da-da-da-da-da. But it's like for the Cowboys, we don't need a B-O-D-Y. We need B-O-D-I-E-S. You know what I'm saying? We need bodies. You know what I'm saying? I think I left the D out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need bodies. And everybody has the misconception that our 2020 draft was so good because of CeeDee Lamb. No, our 2020 draft was not good because of CeeDee Lamb. Our 2020 draft was good because of the amount of top 100 players we got. You know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb was a top 100 player. Trevon Diggs was a top 100 player. Neville Gallimore was a top 100 player.
Good player.
Who else? Neville Gallimore. And then there was one more, Tyler Biadasz. You know what I'm saying? Those are by the NFL standard. These are guys that they rank top 100, and we got 4 of them in one draft. That's what we need to be more concerned about. How many top 100 players can we get on this team versus can we get this one dynamic player and then we hope he do good? Because let's just be real, man. If you name 20 rookies last year that did really, really good, you'll be like, damn, the rookie class did really, really good. Then I tell you this fact. There was 274 people drafted. Now tell me, did those 20 guys do really good? So on an essence, if you really look at it, most guys don't do good their rookie year. That's what the numbers say. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're going to get you out of here on this one. Who the MVP for Dallas Cowboys this year would be who?
The MVP for the Dallas Cowboys would be player-wise, it's going to be Dak Prescott. It's going to be hard not to. You know what I'm saying? But I think the real MVP for 2021, honestly, is probably going to be Dan Quinn, man.
Yep, I can see that too.
Like if Dan Quinn, and I'm gonna tell you this, the last I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Like, shoot, man, Dan Quinn ain't trying to be nobody defensive coordinator, bro. What you mean, bro? Like, let's just be real, bro. Like, man, after Mike McCarthy won 5 games, you honestly think Jerry Jones looked at Dan Quinn and told him, "I was not gonna give you an opportunity to get this job"? Like, come on, bro. Like, knock it off, bro. Like, come on. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like you don't take, like, you feel me? Like if you was working at Walmart and you got fired from Walmart and then Target said, "Hey man, I'll put you as a register, but don't trip, you know, you're gonna boot," you know what I mean? You're still a manager. You're still a manager. You're just on the cash register right now. You ain't gonna want a manager. You know what I'm saying? Right. You get what I mean? So, bro, I know. And think about this: their contracts expire the same year. I know Jerry Jones is telling him, "Hey, I gave this some bitch $140 million. Defense going. Now he's supposed to give me 40 points a game. You know what I'm saying? Now you only got one defensive player on a goddamn contract right now, and that's DeMarcus Lawrence. Right. Jalen Smith, he's on there too. Now you got 2, he got 7. I think if you're able to get this defense going, I'm just saying, how is that young man over there going to say that he did all that with them 7 contracts? I bought them young men to Dallas. Now, all I gave you was Keanu O'Neal. Like, I'm going to tell you this, bro. I'm going to tell you this. If Dan Quinn if he brings this defense back with these cheap players that Jerry's making him take, he's going to be the head coach of Dallas Cowboys. Because why would you need Mike? Why would you, if you're like, think about this, our offense should score 40 points without Mike McCarthy. So why do you need Mike McCarthy?
Bigger.
You feel what I'm saying? I know for a fact in that meeting they told Dan Quinn, "Hey man, shoot. That's why that's why we made your contract expire the same year. So you know what that means? They're gonna have to make a decision."
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Appreciate it, West Coast.
You're welcome.
West Coast Cowboy, man. How can we find you, man? Facebook,
hey man, just
Twitter, what's up, man?
Just type in West Coast Cowboy on any social media, Google anywhere, man, and I'll pop up, man. I promise you I'm gonna pop up. If I don't, I'm gonna be on their head. I'm even on TikTok now, West Coast Cowboy.
Saying that.
I got you, man. You came on the show tonight, means the world, man. Your laughter, your joy, your passion about Dallas. I hope y'all can make the playoff this year and be serious and be relevant. Hey, we'll see what happens.
Hey, we relevant regardless because we the Cowboys, man. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? We got 9. Hey, bro, we got 9. I'm gonna just ask you my question. You know what I'm saying? How many times you see your team play this year? Now ask you a question. How many times you see my team play this year? How about the Cowboys?
It's a lie, man.
All right, y'all be blessed.
Thanks for your time, man.
Yeah.